looking for that, but once it's there, you're going to have it.
How much did the entire US election procedure cost? How much they reckon it cost?
Was it more than the Second World War?
It was probably about the same. It was $6 billion.
Well, that's nothing. I mean, figures like that don't bother us nowadays. That's what most people are in debt on their credit cards. Those smaller people in the audience, they'll pay that tomorrow. I'm the ghost of Christmas future. You're going to pay 50% tax your whole life. Bye.
I used to pay 84% tax in the 70s.
Did you? Where did it all go?
I don't know. Where did it all go? That's what I want to ask.
Schools, hospitals, what happened?
That's
Where's the
right.
Slade wing?
Yes.
I go into the ward, do I get the noddy surgeon?
I do. Back with Obama. Which youthful habit does Obama most despise, according to the Sunday Times?
This is why I think he's terrific. It's having your trousers too low.
That's right.
He said, just pull your trousers up, which is a very brave thing for a black president to say.
I find it very unnerving. They always look to me like they're rising up out of their trousers. Like a skyrocket leaving a milk bottle. You imagine the trousers will be left there and they'll go up into the sky.
This was the US election campaign which ran for most of the year, and the row that erupted when Barack Obama was accused of calling Sarah Palin a pig in lipstick. The full quote that got Obama in trouble was, "You can put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig," as many lonely farmers in Alaska will testify. Barack Obama's massive share of the popular vote was perhaps the most astonishing result in history, until John Sargent's triumph in the Cha-Cha-Cha. Ian and Frank, decipher this cryptic clue, if you can.
What's this, Mr. Barker? It's lunchtime, isn't it?
Oh, lunch can wait. I've a very serious question to ask you three.
Why, us three?
Because it was you three who were in the yard this morning when I arrived at work. And it was you three who engaged me in a pointless discussion about the outcome of the 1962 Cup final. And so it is you three I'm asking one very pertinent question. Where is my bike?
Oh, this is the new mega prisons they're building. No, it isn't.
David Cameron had his prize.
Yes, David Cameron.
Yes, that's right, yes.
What I liked about that story was he changed it to a 2-foot-high little stump, right? A great sense of chaining something up so it won't get... So someone just picked it up and walked away with it.
Did they have a bear under the other arm? I think we've seen the end of that.
How does
No,
Cameron...
it didn't matter, though. Cameron is very green and he rides a bike, but his chauffeur drives behind him with his papers and his shoes and his top hat. And once he gets in government, he'll give that up and then leave the briefcase on the train.
What new policy did Cameron propose for bike thieves, though?
Hang them.
Yeah.
Now, that's all old Tories.
Right.
He said, "I'm thinking of introducing Sharia law for bike theft. I will consult the Mayor of London." Conveniently forgetting what Sharia law says about adulterers.
Is Boris still allowed to come back on this show now, is he?
I don't know. I don't think... I think he's been asked, but I don't think he wants to do it now that his plan works. Not until he wants to be Prime Minister when we see him again.
Yeah.
Then we'll be on the show a lot.
Yeah.
But no, it's a stepping stone. I mean, Noddy... Is he going to be Mayor of Wolverhampton? One appearance.
He's dressed
you're
like the Mayor of Wolverhampton.
What have the Tories managed to lose in 2008?
A lot of support.
That's right, yeah.
No, they keep going up and down. Every time they think, you know, the economy's down the pan, this must make us more popular, Gordon comes back with this brilliant trick, which is saying, we're in a terrible crisis, I put us in it, I'll get us out of it. And you all nod and go, yeah, Gordon, good, yeah.
I like the idea of Gordon causing it and then making it better. It's a brilliant idea. It's like Bomber Harris going to Dresden and offering to put a few windows in.
The event of the year referred to in that bicycle clip was the theft of David Cameron's bike in July. The bike was eventually returned, although had he but known, David Cameron could have just waited till December and got one for a £5 in the Woolies sale. Keen to shake off his image as a toff and address the concerns of ordinary Londoners, Boris announced a ban on the drinking of alcohol on the Underground, though he slightly spoilt it by adding, apart from in first class and the buffet car. Paul and Noddy, work this one out.
This is the BBC here. We're doing a big prestige show at Christmas, and we'd very much like you to appear in it, in the programme. Could you do it?
It's very flattering. I'd love to appear. Christmas Day, yes. But, Paul, just tell me, what's the name of the programme? Oh, very, very sorry. Long number. Chinese laundry here. Sorry.
I don't know what the story is. Obviously, it's Laurence Olivier there.
This is their version of a prank phone call.
Yes.
It's two respected BBC commentators ringing up an old man.
Not waiting for his answer machine to come on. Speaking to him directly. Well, this is the...
Brandon Jonathan Ross.
As Ian
then,
said, yes, it's the prank phone. Well, if we call it a prank, I don't know if we do.
Which has caused tremors all through the BBC now. Everything is checked with a fine-tooth comb now.
Yeah.
I do a lot of work for Radio 2, and everything we do now has to be looked at closely.
Well, in case you're trying to ring up old pensioners.
I think on that show, pensioners ring up Noddy.
So there's a lot of fuss about nothing, or...?
Well, they're going from one scandal to another now, the Beeb, aren't they? With Strictly Come Dancing and everything else. It's just
what was
one
the Strictly
thing
Come
after another.
Dancing? What was that? Oh, the phones.
Yeah, the phones thing.
Well,
you were there, weren't you?
I was there. Nobody in the studio knew what was going on whatsoever. Even Brucey didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, that's
Judges
right.
didn't know what was going on. Tom, the male dancer, whatever happened in the public phoning vote, there was no way he could catch the two girls.
So why have votes at all?
That's what Mugabe
Well,
said.
that is...
He's a very tough judge. He hardly ever gives a 10.
Yes, it's been a year of broadcasting scandals, with the print media launching vindictive campaigns against perfectly legitimate shows on the BBC, and quite rightly slamming ITV for their sleazy contempt for the viewing public. As the story rumbled on, the Daily Mirror claimed that Andrew Sachs's granddaughter Georgina Bailey was a dominatrix. One client claimed, "I was called into the room, she bent me over her knee, branded me pathetic, and mocked the size of my manhood. After further ritual humiliation, I had to kiss her boots, and she told me to off." Almost exactly what Jonathan Ross went through in his meeting with the head of Human Resources. In May, there was a scandal involving the BBC's Children in Need when it was revealed that the telephone company involved had kept £100,000 for themselves from viewers' phone calls. After the story broke, thousands rang in to complain. Ka-ching! Never learn, do they? And so to round two, and because it's Christmas, I've got two Christmas puddings here.
Christmas puddings?
And inside one of the Christmas puddings is a sixpence.
What a wonderful idea. Who came up with this?
Noddy, you've not been here before, so what we usually do is whoever is the oldest singer in a glam rock band from the 70s usually gets to pick the pudding. So I guess that's you, which...
I'll pick that up pudding.
Inside one of the puddings is a tiny sixpence with a little picture clue on it. Spoons at the ready, and in your tuck.
Oh, it's like being round at the Cratchit house.
God, this is strong pud.
I can't see anything in this pudding at all.
It's not in here.
There's no sixpence in here.
I've got a sixpence. I've found a sixpence, by gad. Have you got a magnifying glass?
Sorry, Noddy's determined to find the sixpence.
Is it Elton John?
No. There's a man called Andy Park. He's well known...
We've been scrabbling for a sixpence with a
Andy
photo of a
Park.
man we've never heard of on it.
He calls himself Mr. Christmas.
Mr. Christmas, yes.
He has
Is he
365 days of the year he celebrates
He
Christmas.
celebrates Christmas
Yeah.
300...
I've
he
read it. He's
celebrated-
written to me lots of times.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
bet he has.
He wants me to go round his house and have tea with him and things.
He celebrated Christmas every day for the last 14 years.
But he stopped this year. I
That's
know this
right.
story
Well,
because...
no, he hasn't stopped. He's had to scale down. It's because of the credit crunch, obviously. He's told the Daily Mail, the credit crunch is getting to me big time. I've been through 37 electric ovens, worn out 23 video recorders by watching the Queen's speech every day. I've also sent myself 235,206 Christmas cards, but these days postage is so dear I'm having to deliver them myself. The final Christmas-themed event in Mr. Park's life he's planning already, and that is his funeral.
He's going to be buried in a pudding. And Noddy has to find the body.
No, you don't have to find the body, just set light to the pudding's cremation.
The picture on your sixpence was Andy Park, also known as Mr. Christmas. Every single day, Andy has a full Christmas lunch, drinks a glass of champagne and watches a tape of the Queen's Christmas message. Tell you what, Andy, you're mad. No, seriously, you're mad. Get help. Andy loves Christmas so much that he even wants to have a Christmas-themed